All right, guys. We have like 1 more minute left. I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, I think you can. All right. Started on phone and on the video. I know it's going to be kind of a lot to do, but let's see. You guys can probably hear me dialing my phone. Oh gosh. Okay. It's exactly right on the hour, so let's wait another minute or two for more people to show up. I hope this is working. Would some of you guys comment and say if you can hear me? This is just like last week, so it should be working fine. All right, let's see here. I'm going to record the phone call for those who can't get it to work on their computer. And I need to put the phone number here for you guys, so just 1 more minute. All right. Oh, good. Someone can hear me. That's great. Does anybody need to call in? I am guessing not. Nobody's calling in. Okay, we'll just get started without the call. It won't let me record it if nobody's listening on the phone, so we'll just do the video again. I want to welcome everybody for being on our webinar again. Like I said last time, this is new. I don't know if this is better than a phone call. I'm curious to see as people get used to it. We've got the same amount of people registered as we had last week, so that's really good. We don't have less people. However, I think there's less people here live. So message your team members real quick and remind them to get on here. And you can just send them the link at the top of the screen. So the first thing I want to do is talk to you guys about our team promotion. And hopefully you guys all got the email I sent to you. If you're not getting the email, I got your email addresses straight from the Paparazzi corporate back office. So if you're not getting my emails, you're probably not getting Paparazzi emails either. So make sure you check your email address and make sure it's correct in the back office. I had somebody email me this week to make sure theirs was right, and I appreciate that. So I have figured out that communication is key. If you know about our little contests we do, if you know about all the changes, all the excitement, all the ideas people have, you're going to be more successful. So make sure you're getting all those emails. So our contest is this thing right in front of you guys that you see, this February challenge. And the reason I set this up is because I'm hoping that we can get as many people on our team active as possible. So what we're going to do is there's 4 different ways to participate in the challenge. And if you can do all 4 of them, then you get to be in a drawing. So here is what we need to do is, number 1, sell 25 items online. In order to get those 25 items online to count, you need to have an order that a customer ordered through your website. Now, if you can't get a customer to order through your website, but they call you and they want you to order something shipped straight to them, that can count, okay? I basically want you to be able to utilize your replicated website for your customers to shop from. So whether they shop or you shop, as long as it's sent to them, that'll count toward your 25. Selling 25 items online, it's not hard, but you've got to get the word out. You just need to sell 5 things to 5 people. It's not a big deal. If you can, try to get one person to collect orders. For example, get a doctor's office to team it. Get all the nurses to put in one big order. Let them get free shipping if they get $100 or more, and it'll be sent to them. There's 20 items right there. So I encourage you guys to contact everybody you know who can't come to a party in person, or doesn't have time to do an online party, or maybe doesn't even know computers. Think about your older women who don't care about computers. They want to, no, that's a little backwards. Facebook, people that don't have Facebook. Encourage them to go to your website and shop there instead. They don't necessarily have to go to a Facebook party. With that said, Facebook parties are the bomb. They've been really, really good for some people lately. So, of course, be doing those. But this is to just help you reach out of your shell just a little bit and tell more people about your website so that they can order. Second, the second way to get in this challenge is to sell 25 items in person. I sure hope you can all sell 125 items in person during February. But I just made a small goal of selling 25 items in person, and that's going to help you, for some of you guys, step out of your box just like the other goal, so that you can push yourself a little bit further. Make sure you're wearing your jewelry everywhere you go. Carry extra jewelry with you in your purse and in your car. And then when people compliment you, when they say it's $5, they're like, oh, I can't believe it. Pull out some pieces out of your purse and they might buy it on the spot. We all know it happens all the time. The third way to be in the contest is to sign up one new team member. Now, that might sound daunting to some of you guys to sign up a team member, but it really isn't bad. If you think about it, if you think about these first 2 goals, sell 25 items online and 25 items in person, the smallest kid only has 35 in person. Challenge your friends. You know, let's say there is a doctor's office who calls you up and said they want 30 different things. Ask one of the nurses if they just want to sign up and sell it. There's lots of opportunities to sell paparazzi without having to do parties and without having to do events. Everybody's going to find their own niche. So just make sure that you are telling everybody you meet about the jewelry, that they can sell it too, and they just might want to sign up. And then the fourth way, this one's the very easiest, the fourth way to be in the contest is to post your action plan on my website. And this is to help you put your thoughts into words and kind of make a commitment to yourself that you're really going to follow through with some of your plans. So I wanted to show you where I did mine. Again, by the way, on the bottom of the screen where you're watching the webinar, there's a comment section. It's live. Feel free to chat. This is like a little chat box. So you guys are welcome to ask each other questions and you know, whatever you need to do. But let me change my screen here and show you guys what it looks like and where you're going to post these goals. Okay. So I'm sharing my entire screen now. Let me show you what's going comes. All right. When you go to my I'm actually going to edit this week so it's prettier, but I do have our contest right here on the front page, and I have a leaderboard. So those of you who have told me that you've completed a task, I'm going to put your name up on this website with a link to your information, because that's just going to help you. It's going to hopefully help you find. So let me scroll down a little. It's going to make more sense to show you, or on the website to show in, so they can differentiate you. If it just has a list of people's names, nobody's going to. Invites all their friends to shop online. The reason we do these Facebook parties is because for some reason people are not going to our sites happily, easily, but they are shopping from us through Facebook. And when somebody attends a Facebook party, they open it up on their screen and they can see the live feed going through. In the live feed, you're going to show pictures and they have to comment sold. And the reason this is so magical is because they can see how many other people are in the event, and they can see how many other people might also be commenting, and it's somewhat of a competition. And that is where the thrill comes from, and that's what makes the parties fun and worthwhile. Nobody wants to just, like, imagine going to Kohl's. You're going to go when they have their stay up till midnight sale with 30% off. You're not going to go there tomorrow morning just because you're bored. You're going to wait till the special event. And that's the whole point of a Facebook party. So there's several ways to do this. The way I'm going to show you now is if you have a jewelry group for your customers, you can click on events and you can create an event. And then you can, once you have created one party, you can copy and paste several of them into each other and just change the names and the times. So I'm not going to make this specific, but I'm just going to fill in the blanks so that we can fly through this. Buy jewelry, whoops, type sold on what to buy. I will send you an invoice. And then place, a lot of people like to say on your couch. When, you will want to set these up about 2 weeks ahead of time. We're going to go ahead and do it now. So we'll put 10/15. And I want to make it public because I want people to be able to invite their friends. And then the end time, we've had recommendations from Dawn not to put an end time because then it'll stay open and you can add specials and sales and the feed will go out to the guest attendees. So I'm going to click on create, and right here where it says invite all members of my group, we want to do that normally. I'm not going to do it for the sample, but we normally want to do that. That's the reason you put it in your group. They can see when you have a sale or an online party every week or every night, however often you do it. Then you've got your party. You want to be sure to add a photo up here at the top. And then you want to put information in here as far as like you can put a couple of pictures every other day, just like Andrea taught us. And all you need to do there is click on add a photo. Click here to add a picture. And then you can put whatever you want. I'm going to put the Hostess Rewards picture because that's going to help me get more party signups. And right here, I might want to explain what it is. You know, double rewards if you book in February. Who wants to party? And one girl said, said to put this. Remember, your hostess will get a free item if you host your own party. You could even put, I only have 3 spots left, something to make it sound scarce. So what you want to do is post something every day, every other day or so up until the party. And then another thing that you can do is up here on the top, you can click on contact guests and you can send something to them like party is starting in an hour, or, you know, don't forget to come to the party tomorrow, kind of like a reminder, or the party's starting now, stuff like that. That's where contact guests is. So once your party is beginning, you're basically going to post pictures for your customers to see come through the feed. So you would want to tell them what the instructions. So first of all, you would want to say, welcome to the party. And please say hi and post your email. If they post their email, then you won't have to ask for it later. So now we've got a thing saying, welcome to the party, it started, say hi and post your email. And then hopefully you get a whole bunch of responses and you'll have an idea of how many people are there. The next thing you want to do is tell them the instructions. And there are graphics for these, so you can put the instructions for the party and post that. And then the last, I think this is the most important thing, is tell them to refresh their screen. Because what happens with Facebook is if you don't refresh your screen, it's just going to sit here like this. So if somebody's on my party and they post a picture, it's not necessarily going to show up. Or if they post a question, it's not necessarily going to show up. So they have to refresh their screen. And you can do it two ways. You can click on the circular arrow up on the top left of the screen, or you can hit F5. And by doing that, it refreshes and it'll show you all of the newest comments. And you need to teach your customers that. That's like critical, because if they don't see the action, they're going to leave. They're not even going to buy anything. They're going to think it's broken, or they're not going to understand why this is compelling. They're not going to like it. So that's what you do to get things going. Tell them welcome, explain the instructions, and then teach them how to refresh their screen. And then you can start posting pictures. Now, there's all kinds of opinions on how many pictures to post. You could start with doing 100 within an hour and end the party and be done. My preference is short parties are better. I don't think you need to drag a party out for a week. I don't think that's a good idea. You want it to be quick so that people feel rushed, and the scarcity again, so that they'll want to buy right away. Okay, let me pause for just a second, see if anybody has any questions. All right. Okay, I think we're good. Sorry, guys, if the video sound went away. This is such a strange thing, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so then on Facebook, what you're going to do is you're going to start posting pictures as you have told your customers. We talked last week that you can do a split screen. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the Paparazzi website. And then we're going to drag the tab away so that it separates. And then we're going to hold down the Windows key and push the right arrow. Click on that one, hold down the Windows key and push the left arrow, and now we've got our two screens. You're welcome to do the Facebook party with your current inventory. You'll have to collect pictures, and you'll have to post those pictures from your hard drive. But if you want less work, you can post pictures from the Paparazzi website. When you post them from the website, you can post them from the back office, or you can post them from the customer's side. It's totally up to you. I showed how to post them from the back office last week, so let me just show you how to post them from the customer side, because you can do it either way. I think most people prefer to do the back office, but we'll do the customer side just for fun. Some of you might find it easier. So you just go here. You can randomly pick whatever you want to. You could go by category, or you could mix it up. It doesn't really matter. And all you would need to do is, and I don't think this, let me try something real quick here. We'll just try it in front of you. If we click on the picture on the menu here and drag it over, let's see how big the photo is. Not big enough. Okay, so what you'll want to do is click on the actual jewelry item and grab one of these little pictures over here. That should do the trick. Nope, that's a thumbnail. Okay, don't do any of that yet. Hold on. Okay, this is interesting. On the front end where the customers shop, you can go ahead and drag the large picture. In the back office, you have to drag the small picture. So, but that's okay. All right, so you just start posting pictures like this. You can go from item to item. We'll do another one here. And something fun that you can do is you can put the description of the item with it. So I'm going to drag the picture over here, and then I can actually highlight this here and do Control-C for copy, Control-V for paste, and then it'll have a description on the party along with the picture. If your customers see this and they want to zoom in, they can click it and it zooms in. It just takes them to the paparazzi original picture. So that's kind of what it looks like. So as you're posting pictures for your customers, you know, let's say this lady loves this, she would type sold, and then it's sold. When you are posting from the back office or from the customer site, the quantity is basically unlimited unless they run out during your order, but it's pretty much unlimited. If you're posting from your own inventory, make sure you clarify that there's only one item available per picture. Okay, what else do I want to show you guys? When you are doing a Facebook party, it's fun to do games to keep them involved. It's also nice to take a break. Some people will do a 2-hour party and take a 15-minute break in the middle. Some people will do a 1-hour party or maybe a little longer and take a 10-minute break at the end. In fact, Dawn recommends taking the 10-minute break at the end and posting a link to your own website so that they can shop more, because you're only going to have time to post, you know, between 75 and 200 pictures, regardless of how long your party is, because you just can't post everything that's available. So you get the pictures running here on Facebook on this left side. You get these pictures running so that your customers can have fun and enjoy the interactions and play some of the games you might post. And they'll be involved and hopefully type sold on a few things. But then if you encourage them to go to your website at the very end, maybe even with an incentive, say, oh, by the way, I decided to do buy 7, get 1 free, then they might go on and look more and see more and hopefully buy more. One other thing I like to do is I like to offer my hostess free shipping, because I think that should be a perk of someone who hosts a party. You may want to do it though if they only offer a hostess free shipping if she earns at least 5 free items or something like that, because it'll cost you money. But if you decide to offer your hostess free shipping, then you'll actually have to place her order for her. But that's not a bad idea, because it's kind of hard to place orders, and that's why we've been doing the Facebook parties this way. So once you're finished posting all your stuff and your party's over and you wrapped it up and you've told everybody that you're done, you would then send them an invoice on PayPal. And I'll just show you what it looks like. You guys might want to, of course, practice and learn this. But it's pretty simple. You just log into PayPal. You do not have to have a business account. It just has to be one that can do invoices. Like, you don't have to have a special tax number or anything like that. So you just go to request money, and then you click on create an invoice. And once you create one invoice, it'll save you a template so that you don't have to type it in every time. And then all you do is send an invoice to your customers. All you're going to need from them is their email. You put it right here in the middle, and then they can pay you. And you will need to post in your Facebook party that they need to pay you immediately, or their hostess isn't going to get the rewards. They need some kind of motivation. And I would encourage all of you guys, if you are going to do a live Facebook party like this from the paparazzi website, put your order in immediately. Put it in right when the party's over, because you don't want to take any chances of stuff running out while you're asleep and then ordering the next day or something. So try to order it right away. So your customers are going to get an email from you with an invoice, and then after you have the invoice paid for, then you can go on to the paparazzi website in the back office, and I'll just show you super fast. We're not going to do any of this because there are instructions that Dawn's actually going to make some really good details for us. But I just want to kind of show you guys what these main steps are. Once you have orders from your customers, you can do one of two things. You can go into the back office and just place an order, period, have it shipped to yourself, and then you can package everything yourself and send it out to your customers with a special little note. That's my favorite. But if you decide you want to ship the stuff direct to your customers, then you would go back here under Party, and then you would add an event, and you would create a hostess account for your hostess. And then you would go through and create a customer account for each customer. And you're going to have their name and address now because you sent them an invoice. And then when you create your customer account, you can place the order there and you can ship it straight to the customer. So it's done through the Party portion of Paparazzi. Back to the way, if you're going to order it yourself through Paparazzi, through your back office and have it shipped to yourself, there's actually a third way. When you place an order, you can, let me go to this, where is it? Right here. There's good and bad about this, so I'll kind of explain it to you. If you wanted to check out like this, you can actually change the shipping address to a customer. All this part right here on the right, you can put your customer's information there. You won't be penalized or anything. But what will happen is your hostess rewards will get shipped to the customer instead of your hostess collecting up orders. So it kind of depends on how you want to do it. Like if you wanted to say in February, buy 5, get 1 free surprise item, then they'll do that. Paparazzi is going to do that because that's what's happening right now. It's buy 5, get 1 free. Or buy 10, get 1 surprise item for free in all the months that aren't February. But if you do that, just remember that you still owe your hostess her stuff, and then you'll have to be paying for her order. But it all works out in the long run. You know how to do the math because of live sales. So just make sure that you know what's going on before you place these orders and that you have a plan. So there's 3 ways to do it. You can do it through the Party section. You can do it through the back office shipped to yourself, or you can do it through the back office shipped to everybody. My favorite would be ship it to you and then send out separate orders to everybody because it's going to have that personal touch. So that was kind of a lot to cover, but I really hope that this helped those of you who have never seen a party before. It really just looks like this. It just looks like this, nothing special. And then they have to hit F5 to refresh, and then it's going to show if anything new shows up that you had posted. So that's kind of everything. Let me check and see if you guys have any questions. There we go. All right. So Dawn has videos that she's making that are very detailed. They're going to be tutorials. And she is really good at Facebook parties. So it's wonderful that she's the one teaching this. And she's going to share them with our team. And then everybody can do Facebook parties. And don't be scared to do them. I was surprised to hear that so many people had never tried them before. It is kind of like, it's a big jump because you might feel unfamiliar with it, but you're never going to know unless you do it. And everybody can become successful at them with practice. So if your first party seems like a dud, it doesn't matter. Just keep doing them until you build up and get them better and better, because it does work. The Facebook parties work very well to sell your items. And if you have any trouble getting people to come, turn it into a fundraiser. That's like the easiest way in the world to get people to come. When I did my first Facebook party, I was super scared and I didn't know who to ask because I didn't want to bombard my friends and stuff. So I got my niece to do a fundraiser for something she really likes. And then she invited her friends and her mom invited her friends. So it wasn't scary or anything. So that's everything. That's how it all works. Does anybody have any questions? I'm just watching the comments here. Okay, I think that's it. I think we'll go ahead and finish up, and we can continue our conversation on Facebook. And thanks for being on the call. I'll talk to you all later.